Yo, what is up everybody? It's your girl Sarah back with another video, and this time we're in Stockholm, Sweden. This city is absolutely incredible. Beautiful architecture, super friendly people, and a vibe that's just different. So if you're planning a trip to Scandinavia, Stockholm has got to be on your list. Trust me, you won't regret it. But before we get into it, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our travel adventures. Let's do this. All right, first up, we're hitting up the Vasa Museum. This place is wild. Located in the heart of Stockholm, the Vasa Museum is one of the most visited museums in Scandinavia. It's not just a museum, it's a time capsule that takes you back to the 17th century. It's home to the Vasa, a 17th century warship that sank on its maiden voyage. Imagine the excitement and anticipation of the people back then, only to witness the ship sink just minutes after setting sail. The Vasa was meant to be the pride of the Swedish Navy, but it ended up at the bottom of the sea. Can you imagine? They've raised and preserved the entire ship, and it's absolutely massive. The ship was salvaged in 1961, more than 300 years after it sank. The preservation work is nothing short of a marvel, showcasing the craftsmanship and the sheer size of this warship. Seeing this thing up close is mind-blowing. The details are so intricate and the scale is overwhelming. You can almost feel the history emanating from its wooden beams. It's like stepping into a different era. You can walk around it, check out all the intricate carvings, and learn about the history of this ill-fated vessel. The carvings are incredibly detailed, depicting everything from mythical creatures to royal insignias. Each carving tells a story, adding layers of depth to the ship's history. They even have exhibits on the lives of the sailors and the salvage operation. You get to see what life was like for the crew, their living conditions, and the challenges they faced. The salvage operation itself is a fascinating story of determination and ingenuity. It's crazy. Make sure you take some time to really soak it all in. The museum is filled with interactive displays and informative panels that make the experience even more engaging. You can easily spend hours here, lost in the stories and the history. The Vasa Museum is a truly unique experience that you won't find anywhere else. It's a blend of history, art, and science all under one roof. Whether you're a history buff, an art lover, or just someone looking for an unforgettable experience, the Vasa Museum has something for everyone. So if you ever find yourself in Stockholm, make sure to put this on your must-visit list. Trust me, you won't regret it. Next up, we're diving into the heart of Stockholm's history in Gamla stan, the Old Town. This is one of the most well-preserved medieval city centers in Europe, and it's like a living museum. Every corner you turn, there's something new to discover, something old to appreciate. This place is like stepping back in time, with cobblestone streets that have witnessed centuries of history. As you walk these ancient paths, you can almost hear the echoes of the past, the footsteps of those who walked here long before us. Colorful buildings line the streets, each one with its own story to tell. The maze of narrow alleys is just begging to be explored, each turn revealing a new surprise. It's easy to lose yourself in the vibrant atmosphere, where every building seems to have a personality of its own. You can literally feel the history here. We're talking Viking settlements, medieval trade routes, and centuries of stories etched into these walls. Imagine the bustling markets, the traders from distant lands, and the rich tapestry of cultures that have passed through here. The architecture is a testament to the ages, with buildings that have stood the test of time. Each stone, each brick has a story to tell. From the grand facades to the intricate details, it's a feast for the eyes and a journey through time. Don't be afraid to just wander and get lost in the charm of it all. Sometimes the best way to experience Gamla stan is to let go of the map and let your curiosity guide you. Every corner you turn, there's something new to discover. You'll stumble upon hidden courtyards, cozy cafes that invite you to sit and watch the world go by, and charming spots that feel like they've been plucked from a storybook. These little nooks and crannies are what make Gamla stan so special. And let's not forget the shops. From traditional crafts to quirky souvenirs, there's something for everyone. Whether you're looking for a unique gift or a memento of your visit, you'll find it here. The shopkeepers are friendly and always ready to share a story or two about their wares. As the day turns to evening, the magic of Gamla stan only intensifies. The streets are bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, and the old town takes on a whole new character. It's a perfect time to find a cozy spot, perhaps in one of those hidden courtyards, and reflect on the day's adventures. At night, Gamla stan transforms yet again. The streets are illuminated, and the old town comes alive with a different kind of energy. It's a place where history and modernity coexist, where the past and present blend seamlessly. So take your time, soak it all in, and let Gamla Stan weave its spell on you. Okay guys, we're about to embark on an epic adventure, a boat tour of the Stockholm Archipelago. This is something you absolutely cannot miss. We're talking thousands of islands, each one more beautiful than the last. Imagine crystal clear waters, lush forests, charming villages, and stunning summer houses dotting the landscape. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Whether you opt for a guided tour or rent your own boat, exploring the archipelago is an experience that will stay with you long after you leave Stockholm. All right, so no trip to Stockholm is complete without a visit to the Royal Palace. This place is massive. Spanning over 600 rooms, it's one of the largest palaces in Europe. The architecture alone is worth the visit, with its Baroque style and intricate details that tell stories of centuries past. It's the official residence of the Swedish monarch, and it's dripping with history and grandeur. The palace has been the home of the Swedish royal family since the 18th century, and it's still used for official events and ceremonies. Walking through its halls, you can almost feel the presence of the kings and queens who once roamed these corridors. You can take a tour of the state apartments, which are lavishly decorated with stunning tapestries, exquisite furniture, and beautiful paintings. Each room has its own unique charm and story, making the tour a fascinating journey through Swedish history. Check out the Royal Treasury, where you'll find an impressive collection of crowns, scepters, and other royal regalia. These treasures offer a glimpse into the opulence and grandeur of the Swedish monarchy. The craftsmanship and detail in each piece are truly remarkable. And even witness the changing of the guard ceremony. This daily event is a must-see, with guards in their traditional uniforms performing a well-rehearsed routine. It's a display of precision and tradition that captivates visitors of all ages. The guards are decked out in full regalia, and it's quite a spectacle. Their uniforms are adorned with intricate details, and the ceremony itself is a blend of military precision and historical tradition. It's a moment that transports you back in time. Make sure you grab a map and give yourself plenty of time to explore. The palace is vast, and there are many hidden gems to discover. From the grand halls to the intimate chambers, every corner of the palace has a story to tell. The palace grounds are huge, and there's a lot to see. The gardens are beautifully maintained, offering a peaceful retreat from the bustling city. Take a leisurely stroll and enjoy the stunning views of the palace and its surroundings. Whether you're a history buff, an architecture enthusiast, or just looking for a memorable experience, the Royal Palace in Stockholm is a must-visit destination. Next up, we're heading to Djurgården, a beautiful island that's home to some of Stockholm's top attractions. This place is a perfect blend of nature and entertainment. You've got Skansen, an open-air museum that's like stepping back in time. There's also the ABBA Museum, a must-visit for any fan of the iconic Swedish pop group, and if you're looking for some peace and quiet, Djurgården has plenty of green spaces perfect for a relaxing stroll or a picnic lunch. Calling all photography lovers. Fotografiska is a contemporary photography museum that will blow your mind. This place is a visual feast with constantly changing exhibitions featuring some of the world's most talented photographers. From photojournalism to fashion photography, from landscapes to portraits, Fotografiska has something for everyone. The museum also hosts events, workshops, and even has a top-notch restaurant with stunning views of the city. All right, guys, get ready for some epic views because we're heading to Monteliusvägen, one of the best spots in Stockholm to soak in the city's beauty. This walking path offers panoramic views of Gamla Stan, the harbor, and the surrounding islands. Trust me, the pictures don't do it justice. You have to experience this firsthand. Grab a coffee and a pastry from a nearby cafe and find a spot to just relax and enjoy the view. Next up, we're checking out Stockholm City Hall, one of the city's most iconic landmarks. This is where the Nobel Prize banquet is held every year, but it's also a working government building. You can take a guided tour to learn about the history and architecture of the building, or simply admire it from afar. Make sure you check out the Blue Hall, where the Nobel banquet is held, and the Golden Hall, which is covered in over 18 million gold mosaic tiles. All right, guys, if you're a foodie like me, you're gonna love this next spot. Ostermalm Market Hall is a food lover's paradise, with stalls selling everything from fresh seafood to local cheeses, from artisan breads to gourmet chocolates. This is the perfect place to grab a quick lunch, pick up some souvenirs, or simply wander around and soak in the lively atmosphere. Make sure you try some Swedish meatballs, pickled herring, and of course, some delicious Swedish pastries. After a long day of exploring, there's no better way to unwind than with a traditional Swedish sauna. Trust me, this is an experience you won't forget. Saunas are an integral part of Swedish culture, and they're the perfect way to relax, rejuvenate, and socialize. Most hotels and hostels have saunas, or you can find public saunas throughout the city. Just remember to bring a towel and some sandals and be prepared for some serious heat. So there you have it, guys, my top 10 must-do activities in Stockholm. This city has something for everyone, from history buffs to foodies, from art lovers to nature enthusiasts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel adventures. And be sure to let me know in the comments down below what your favorite spots in Stockholm are. Until next time, keep exploring